Out with the old blues and into the new and better times. March is about to make things improve, and it doesn't even take us very far into the month for the change to be triggered. Right on the 2nd, we have a new moon ruled by Jupiter, starting a new cycle of luck, abundance, and emotional fulfillment. While it's important not to overhype this, because after all, we need more than just a pleasant new moon to solve all the world's problems, this will for sure be a change for the better, mitigating the stresses of the early year. Jupiter, first and foremost, is the planet of spirituality, faith, and hope, especially in Pisces, the sign of this new moon. This is the sign that urges us to find union through the one thing that connects all humans together regardless of the apparent differences that often set us apart. That thing is our emotions and our ability to empathize with one another. Jupiter's luck comes in the form of generosity and gratitude, so this cycle brings about the change we've been looking for just as long as we're understanding that to make any sort of gain, we also need to give and share with those that are less fortunate than we are. This new moon is further enhanced with the conjunction of the Sun and Jupiter happening just a few days after the lunation. When a planet is too close to the Sun in astrology, we say that it's being burned, invisible and subtle. This means that while the new moon is incredibly auspicious, the effects of it might not be felt immediately if we're not looking for them. On the other hand, the conjunction between a planet and the Sun changes all of that. As much as the planet might still be obscured by the brightness of the Sun, when they occupy the same space, the solar rays expand and shower us with the energy of that very planet. This conjunction happens on the 5th, and it would be wise to take that day to practice some gratitude for the gifts about to come. As much as Jupiter's generosity is excellent for manifesting, he sure does like it when he's recognized for the blessings he offers. Especially considering that his transit through his own sign in Pisces has been a significant factor in mitigating some of the early year's chaos. Further down the month, we have Mars and Venus joining Saturn in Aquarius. These two planets have been going on and off conjunction as they're being forced to work together despite the differences in significations they have, much like we down here on Earth. With both of them entering Aquarius, they have a much firmer hand making sure they're working together. That hand is Saturn's. Many of us know Aquarius as the humanitarian sign, the one that strategizes and challenges normalcy to find a new and better normal. With both the god of war and the goddess of love there, we're being asked to figure out what we're really fighting for and whether our efforts are being channeled towards destruction or something constructive and revolutionary. Don't be surprised if this month's conflict both resurfaces to be almost forcefully resolved. Especially since later on the 28th, we'll have a Venus and Saturn conjunction which screams, let's get together to fix our problems. Mercury is also changing signs on the 10th and joining Jupiter and the Sun in Pisces. This over-idealistic planetary blend can be quite supportive in terms of fixing world issues if we know how to use it right. While Pisces and Aquarius are in aversion to one another, making the poetry and romance of a mercurial Pisces much easier to lean on, we all know how art can be an excellent catalyst for change. The secret is not to dream of utopia, but to be grounded and face the problems we have head-on. The more we neglect them, the longer it will take for them to be solved. This is made even more real when we look into the full moon in Virgo of the month that opposes the Jupiter-Mercury-Sun combo. Virgo is all about attention to detail and a perfectionistic approach to navigating the world. With that said, the challenge here will be reconciling the pissy and everything is fine attitude with using that romantic vision of the world as a source of inspiration to make it a reality. With all of that in mind, March looks like a positive change. But we must not relax too much, as there's work to be done. If we all try to make coexisting in this world ideal for everyone, we'll get there much faster. Have a blessed March, everyone.